I'm creating a SaaS product now that also serves the self-employed market. Is there anything you wish you would have known before starting when it comes to serving this demographic? So creating a SaaS product for self-employed people. Anything that I wish I knew before. Well, so initially when I created my product, I created it mostly for freelancers, right? So there are several different customer segments. And one thing that I guess I wish I would have thought about more was just given a little bit more thought to these customer segments. So you have freelancers, then you have basically small teams and then larger teams, right, of people. So like for my product, it's like studios when I say smaller teams, or agencies for teams that are a little larger, right? And there are just thinking about what those segments are and what the needs for each of those segments are is pretty valuable, because often what ends up happening if you're selling to SaaS products, especially to freelancers, is that there's going to be a higher churn there. So a lot of them go out of business, or a lot of them are more price sensitive. So you're not going to be able to charge as much for your product. And that's kind of what I did in the early days. I didn't charge that much for the product. I'm still not charging a ton, but I'm charging a lot more. My highest price plan back in the early days was $19 a month. So now the highest price plan is $150 a month. And I'd have, because I didn't think about these segments or pricing that much, I would have teams of, I don't know, like 10, 20, 30 people on the $19 a month plan using my product, to where they really they're getting more value out of the product. So I should have, have thought about my pricing tiers a little bit differently. But going back to these customer segments, having those in mind really does a lot for not just pricing, but your messaging on the marketing site, and how you acquire them, right? Because where let's say freelancers hang out might not always be where you're going to be able to find the person who's buying your product for a small team, right? So just having that in mind at the very least is a good starting point, I'd say.